live.
And welcome to BMB's very first coverage of Game of the Week for the school year of 2023 to 2024, where we're going to be covering the Mepham Pirates varsity volleyball against Mineola. I'm Amanda Ali, and I'm here with
Bree Bolin.
And we are both very, very excited to be hosting the very first sports event for this school year. How are you feeling today?
I'm so excited because our first game of the week was sadly canceled due to weather, and thankfully our first shoot is finally here. We're all excited, all so pumped.
Yep. I have to say, before we get into the specifics, that this is my very first sports coverage. I've never done a sports coverage before, but I will say this, I am so excited to be here. This is definitely like a new avenue I'm going down, and at first I was like really nervous. I was like, can I cover sports really well? I don't know, because Bree Bolin has covered sports before, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't know. But yeah, talk about how have you been doing with sports so far? Like how have you been joining the season?
So basically, this is my third time doing sports hosting or doing sports casting. My first ever sports casting was basketball, and now we're gonna throw it down to Ryan and Nikki.
Hello and welcome to the BMB Game of the Week. I'm Ryan Moore alongside Nikki Saracini. We just kicked off here. Mepham's up by 1, and couldn't start off better than a first BMB Game of the Week of the year volleyball. All right, am I wrong?
You're right. Volleyball is such an entertaining sport to watch. There's the rallies, they can be so fun to watch, especially longer ones. And we got two good teams going up against each other here today.
And that was not too far out of bounds, but just didn't cut it. Abby Palmer serving for Mepham here. And the serve is up and away, and it's over. Beautiful serve. Recovered by the server, Abby Palmer. Mineola gets it over, and it's in. That ties it here, 2-2. Coming into this game, Mineola has been described as what we call a powerhouse. Great team. The record shows it. And like Mepham's record right now is 3-2. Mineola's is 4-1. And this is not a let me correct that. Mepham's is 1-4. Last game it was a 3-2 set loss to Syosset. But coming into this, it's been all day. Mepham's been preparing for this game, and coming into it, they put up 2, and it's 4-2 now, Mineola, but it's not like they're far out of this already. So beautiful spike there by Sam Rakos. Barely in, but just in enough. That is the definition of a beautiful spike. Can't get much better than that. She gets up in the air, hits it perfectly where you're supposed to hit it. Mineola gets it back over. Mineola gets it back over. Just blocked by Mepham. Too many hits. That was 4 hits. You know, if you see Mepham's team right now, it's on the screen, just think about how crazy it is that 5 out of the 6 are juniors. Not seniors, juniors. And that's just the 1 senior on the court. And that's Sophia Green, the 12th grader, the senior. And she's the court captain. So that says something here about the talent on Mepham. Gets it over. Beautiful twin. Oh. Just gets it in. Beautiful effort, though, by Sophia Green, the court captain. Diving effort. On your screen, you might also realize, if you're new to volleyball, that there's one person on the court that does not have the same color shirt as the others. That's called the libero. And in most situations, they're responsible for recovering the serve and being that first hit off. And then, obviously, the setter gets the second hit if it goes well. And then, bam! Sam Rakos comes in and swoops in and spikes it, in Mepham's case.
That libero is the one to get those spikes, those down balls, those usually very strong, very good passer, and able to get that ball up to the setter so the setter can set something up on their side.
Yeah, Mepham and Mineola here are not in a low division. Like, it's not like we're playing in a low division and Mepham's losing right now. We're in a pretty good division here, and they're fighting here. And so is Mineola, and that just shows girls volleyball is a very competitive sport. Very. The reaction time, everything has to be perfect, and both teams are having that right now. You know, it's a close game, 8-6. So it's not getting away from them.
Since they are in this high division, the speed of the game definitely gets faster as they move up and they verse more stronger teams, and they are forced to have this quicker reaction time, like you said.
A little debate here on the court. Coach told Sophia Green to go over. She's a little hesitant, but did not look like the right call there by either referee. She's a little upsetting. Okay, here we go. A compromise. Point gets subtracted from Mineola's side. And Melissa Hellman, who scored 2 points already on serving, gets the ball back. Scores 8-6 once again, Mineola. What they just did, the referees just did, was basically a jump ball, but in volleyball terms. So what would be a jump ball in basketball, that was the jump ball in basketball, but it just, they minus the point, and they start where they were before that. But Mineola recovered that point anyway. A beautiful spike by Alyssa Cinquemani. Just Mineola could not recover it. Elizabeth Keenley tried, but it just came in too hot. Sam Brenner with that serve. May not have gone in their favor, but she's been on that court this entire time. Just got taken out, but had a great run. Serves over. Sophia Green recovers it. Paige Assault. And Mineola. Block right there, you know. Can't get better than that, you know, especially for team vibes and stuff like that. It's such a good confidence boost when you get to block someone. Like, I can't describe it to you vocally, but like when you're actually in the situation and you block someone, like I know we both could know, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. However, Mineola just scored another point on the serve. Mepham could not recover that. Alexandra Fernandez just went on a serving spree. Picked up 2 points. Abby Palmer sets it up for Sophia Green. They recover the ball after the block. And it gets hit over by Lillian Williamson. Blocked by Mepham. Another block, but that time it goes out. Mineola recovers another point, making the score 13-8. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the first BMB game of the week. I'm Ryan Marr alongside Nick Saraceni, and it's going pretty well so far. You know, Mepham's holding in. Mineola is doing what they normally do. As you can tell, their record is 3-1 in conference overall, 4-1 though. Doing what they normally do. But Mepham is hanging in there and doing a damn well job. Doing a pretty good job.
That was a great way to adjust to that low pass. That was a great set.
Timeout call by Mepham.
Can you hear me? Say something.
Dalton, Amanda, next timeout, take the camera off and go to the team that called the timeout. Take the camera off the tripod next timeout. And go to the team that called it. No, I'm not saying, I'm just saying that. We are back here from the timeout that Mepham called. Mepham just need a little bit of recuperation, if that's the word. And just get a little bit back together here.
They're not down by too much. They could definitely make a comeback here. You gotta just pick each other up. You know, keep their heads in it. Keep their heads up.
Mineola serves it over. Abby Palmer with a great first hit. Don't know what that was, but Mineola gets the point. Apparently, Mepham hit the net. I don't know if we can get a replay on that, but I don't think that happened. Gotta be honest here. Over. Beautiful hit. And a beautiful spike. When you're that tall, man, you get height on your jump. And that's exactly what she got. And a beautiful spike. Not even touchable. Score is 18-8 now. Getting a little out of control. That's out, though. Mepham gets a point back as I say that's getting a little out of control. Score is now 18-9, still Mineola, as Sophia Green, the court captain, is serving. It's over. It's blocked. And that was a carry on Mineola's side. Absolute beautiful block. See here, look at this block. Oh, wow. That is the definition of teamwork. T-E-A-M-W-O-R-K. Teamwork. Score now becomes 11. Serving 18. A little debate there. Miscommunication. Yes.
Especially in the second ball.
100%. When you're on this amount of court and there's 6 people, communication is the biggest thing. Where that ball is landing, whose jurisdiction it's in, and who's going to get that ball. And if it's in someone else's jurisdiction, and if you're going to get it. Because if you have momentum, get towards it, that's always the better case. In that case, there was a little bit of miscommunication, but however, on the next one, Mineola screamed out, and they let the ball go out as Sophia Green served it not too far out, but just a little far out for Mineola to get the point, but they gave it right back, serving it out of bounds. Abby Palmer now, the libero, serving here. A miscommunication again. Double hit. I'm not saying anything over here, but she was not on the court anymore once the whistle was blown. So, I mean, isn't not illegal, or is, yeah. Beautiful spike by Sam Rakos, making the score 19-15 here.
Sam Rakos
Was getting a little out of hand.
Kills.
Say that one more time?
Sam Rakos, she is 7th in the county in kills. She's absolutely amazing.
I mean, when you do the stuff that she does, it would be hard not to be. And this team, Mepham's team, has a bunch of players that are the best in the county, are ranked top 5. So the talent on this team is here. Can they use it to beat Mineola, who has a better record than them? But honestly, in my eyes, that doesn't even matter. It's who plays the best that night. As we see, Sam Rakos hits it again, doing what she does best, making the score 20-16, serving 20. Lillian Williams serving in, subbed in for Paige Casalt. Carl Stolt.
He spelled a couple things. What?
Correction here. Got a little update. I thought I was right, but there was a little typo in our press pack here. Paige Callstat. Excuse me. It's so funny. I go to school with these people, and in classes with these people. I know their last names, but when it's spelt wrong here on our press pack, it's not a good thing here. So I'm sorry, Paige. I'll see you tomorrow, 7th period in leadership. And yeah, sounds great. Mineola takes a timeout this time. 53 seconds left on the clock for the timeout. As you see, when any other team calls a timeout, it's a great thing for the other team, and the other team usually like celebrates because it's a good thing. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like, but it's a good thing.
Sometimes a timeout can also be called if the server, is on a big roll, getting a lot of serves, a lot of aces.
Yes, they like to. That's a great point. That's one of the biggest reasons why timeouts are called is if a server is scoring a bunch of points, or the team is scoring a bunch of points in general, to ruin the flow per se. And Paige just kept going with her flow here, even after the timeout Mineola called. They tried to disrupt Paige. Paige said no. And it's out here, tying the game, 20-20. They were down by 10, and they are tied here.
Mepham continues with that flow.
Yes, they do. Hey, don't jinx anything, though. If you jinxed it, poor Paige here. Oh, beautiful serve. Gets it over. A little bit of miscommunication there, but beautiful serving streak for Paige. And job well done. I don't think coach could ask for anything better. If I believe that was 5 points she got for the team. And let me just tell you, varsity girls volleyball, 5-point serving streak is pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to brag. I was in JV boys, and I got a serving streak of 25. So I won the game, like literally just serving. But that's JV, so not varsity here, guys. However, this is varsity girls volleyball. And fun fact, the JV girls team beat the JV boys team. So it just shows how the girls are much better here at volleyball. This was last year. We did it in a practice. No, you guys did. However, beautiful block by Mepham. Sophia Green celebrates on the court. She has every right to. As Melissa Hellman serves at the helm. Here we go. Mineola fails to get it over into the net. Tied again. And we're 3 points away from taking the set here.
A very competitive game.
Melissa Hellman with her second serve. I also felt bad for Paige, by the way. You ruined her flow. But look at this. Slow serve too close to the net. Enough for them to touch it over. And while we were just watching a replay, Mineola calls another timeout here. But while we were watching the replay, Mepham, something happened on the Mineola side, and they got the point by default.
Mineola had 4 hits.
4 hits, thank you. 4 hits. Let me just tell you, getting that ball over in 3 hits could be sometimes the absolute hardest thing ever, coming firsthand. But
a lot of it depends on that first pass. If it's a little too far away, then
that's why the libero, Abby Palmer, and just give me a second here, and Maggie Duda, Mineola's libero, are such key parts of their teams. One other fun fact about a libero is a libero can be subbed out. They don't have to go to the box. They can just run off the court. Someone else can go in for them. And same thing if a libero goes in for someone else. I'm pretty sure. That's right. Yes.
I believe that's the purpose of the different colors.
Yes. So that's also another reason why they wear a different color. So the referee doesn't be like, oh, wait, you need to sub in. Nope. She's the libero. That's right, Abby Palmer and Maggie Duda. You got a special role on that court. They know that. Sophia Green, a little hard of a first hit. Giving this Mineola team a 2-point serving streak here. Got 2 points back, making this 1-point win for Mineola. Making this 24-24. We are going into overtime here, per se. Now, it usually goes to 25. But since it's 24-24, it's first to 26 now.
It's win by 2.
It's win by 2, yes. It's, wish I was getting to, okay. Dang, Nikki. On me, man.
Sorry.
That's out. Mepham gets a point. They're up by 1. 1 away from taking this first set against the strong Mineola team that has been doing great all season. This might be a little wake up here for Mepham. Didn't come out as strong as Mepham wanted to in the beginning of the season, but dang, are they showing who they are right now. Sophia Green takes a little tumble. Nice hit. Oh, and it's in! Mepham takes the first set. Mineola loses this first set. Mepham up by 1 set to none.
What a better way to end.
You can't ask for a better way to end a set.
That was a beautiful hit.
Give a little high five to Sam Rico's friend, Kayla Dobby here too. Grace Brassel too. Friends, you know, when you go to school with these people, it's a little different. Sorry, Abby, I didn't give you a high five. Didn't see you there. I don't think she really cared, but it's okay. Here we go. But as we reset the scoreboard, going on now to game 2. We're going to toss it over to Amanda Ali with an interview.
That was a very close game. How are we feeling?
Real good. If we continue to play strong at the net, we block, we serve strong, and we cover behind, then we'll win this game.
I agree. I think the Mepham Pirates are doing great out there.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful game. So how are we going to continue to persevere through this game and eventually, hopefully, win?
Well, they're a strong team, so we have, like I said, we have to cover behind our blocks, cover behind our hits, and if we continue to serve, then we'll take them down. All right?
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That's all from me. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Okay. So we're going at it into the second set. Amanda Ali, thank you for that great interview. But moving on. We just got rid of Nikki Saracini. Not offense to her, just rotation here. Basilia comes in. You've played volleyball for the past 2 years. What can you say that Mepham did in this first set that won them this game?
Mepham really pulled it together when it counted, honestly. They were down in the beginning, and they did it when it counted. They pulled it together, and they said, all right, this is our time. They're not getting any more points. And they absolutely just dominated, especially with that serving streak they had.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And then Melissa took it over. It was great, and it was ultimately what won them the set, their serving streak at the end there.
100%. And the fact that they were able to communicate so well, they learned from their mistakes, and they were able to communicate so well towards the end it says a lot about this team.
You can see that the team is really connected to each other, and they have full trust in each other as teammates. That their communication is very good, and they just ultimately know that someone will be there to get that ball.
Exactly, 100% right. As Mepham now switch sides to the other side here. We're going to reset that scoreboard. But going into the second set, what do you think Mepham needs to do to continue what they've just established, who they are in this first set?
I think Mepham needs to come in strong. The way that they pulled it together at that last set at the end, that is exactly how they need to come in for this set. Strong, don't give Mineola any chance to take the lead here.
100% agree. As we have not a shock who's on the court, Sophia Green also joining in here. Wasn't in the first set. Michaela Darby, BMB's very own, and let me just say, an amazing volleyball player. And she'll be a great addition. The fact that they won without her, and she's now coming in too, man. Oh man, Mineola's got something coming here. Pointing at Michaela here, a little smile from her. As Abby Palmer, the libero, scores.
Absolutely, that was such a great serve by Abby Palmer. You can really see with her jump serve, her jump float. It's amazing. See when a float serve, there's no spin on that ball, so it is just moving left and right, and you absolutely cannot see where it is going. It is such 100%. An unpredictable serve. I'm amazed that Mineola can receive it.
100%. Mepham figuring it out here as Abby Libero goes on a serving streak of 3. Man, it can't get any better here. I will say one thing about Abby Palmer. She's a great person off the court, and she's a great player on the court. Very highly distinguished. Plays outside of school.
For sport time.
Yeah, and sport time is legit. Legit. But
Fully legit.
She is an all-around player. And when you're the libero for a high school varsity team, that says something.
That says something. That says that you will get that ball no matter what. You are not afraid to do whatever you have to do to make that sure.
Samantha Ricos coming in with a beautiful spike. Dang!
What a kill.
What a kill is right. For people who don't know, they're just like, oh wow, they're killing people here on the BMB broadcast. What is a kill in volleyball?
So a kill is any type of touch going over the net that cannot be received by the other team. Now, from Sam Ricos, that was an amazing hit that Mineola just absolutely could not get up, making it a kill.
100%. There's been a few calls here tonight that have been a little weird. Mineola completely just touched the net. No call on it, though. But
yes, the calls can get very specific, especially with the ins and outs. You really have to be watching that line.
100%. As Mineola serves the ball now, scores 4-2 Mepham, leading in the second set, showing who they are. Abby Palmer could not get to it, a little far out, but beautiful spike by Mineola. That's the type of spike where it's like, oh wow, they got the point. It doesn't matter because that was a beautiful spike. You can't get to it.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
It's an
about
amazing
those.
spot.
Yeah. Not only is it a great spot, it's a great spike. Like you said, great spot. I mean, I can't agree more. Like,
what more do you want
over here, man? We got 50% of it. So
look at that with that back row attack.
Ooh, I don't know, man. We need a line cam over here.
Yeah, that line judge does have a very tough job.
Yeah, I don't know. 4-4 now, though. Abby Palmer first hit a little wacky, but they recover. That's Mepham for you. Teamwork is key here in this game. And that's out. Whoa. That's out, guys. Okay, or not. Oh, bad referee.
It was out off the block.
On Mineola, though.
On Mepham.
Mepham didn't hit it.
Michaela blocked it.
We need a replay of that if we can get one, guys, upstairs. If we can, it's fine.
Good swing by Sam Ricos.
Mineola hit that, save that. Beautiful spike. And Michaela Dobby.
That was a good tip.
It's a great tip. And when you've been spiking it all night and you're two powerful teams like this and your key players are as tall as they are when they spike,
when they tip, it's just you would have never seen it coming.
Out of nowhere. Sam Ricos takes a little bad the first hit, but that's not on her, man. When you're serving it that fast and it's coming in like that, I'll be the first to tell you, I fumbled a lot. Really bad, guys.
During your volleyball days?
Yeah, during my volleyball days. Maybe next year I'll be on the BMB broadcast actually playing varsity volleyball, but this year was a little crazy. So varsity volleyball was off the table.
You'll make a return. Ryan Moore makes a return to volleyball?
Maybe, guys. This will be a historic story on the BMB YouTube channel. Mineola serves it over Abby Palmer. First hit, Sam Ricos tries to tip it over. I don't know, man.
Blocked by number 13. I mean, she went up there, though.
She did. She really did. A little sidearm tip. I don't know.
If that's, I think it was just instinct.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Mepham calls a timeout. Well needed, honestly, as a Mepham student, sad to say. But they need a little bit of to recuperate.
They need a little bit of a pick-me-up.
A little pick-me-up.
What they did last set.
And Coach Wilderman is just doing just that. You know, the other team might celebrate, but in the end, Mepham is taking their time. Coach called timeout, and then he is going to put his players back in the spot that they need to be in to win this set. They may be down by 6, but they were down by 10 last set, and they came back.
And they
so the
can
key
come back
is
again.
what did they do last set, and can they do it again?
That's the question. That's what
that is the
everyone wants
question
to know.
here. That's why I said that's the question.
I think it was their communication, honestly.
And as you can see, there's a little bit. They're a little tight together, a little bit moving too much. They're a little blunt, and honestly,
they're a little.
They're not spreading out over the
panicked.
court. Yes, and I think that they need
you
to
lose
just,
a couple of points, the other team can kind of a groove. It sets you back a little bit.
It does. It definitely does.
And what you have to do is you just have to not let it affect you. You have to say, okay, they have their own groove going on right now. Let's get ourselves back in the zone.
Should be a mental health doctor, man. Something, man. Psychologist, guidance counselor, man. Sign you up. I'll sign you up. And there was a buzzer.
I was thinking motivational speaker, but
Oh, good there. Restarted there. The serve. Sam Rakos just puts a little thing over, but it's successful. Sam Rakos with a little tap or two. It was one.
It was one.
2 taps would be a little bad because that would be a double
2 taps would be
touch.
illegal, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That would be a point in the other team's favor. It was 1 touch, but pretty good. Got a little shimmer and shine, we could call it. Shimmer
Is that what we're going to call
it?
it?
Not the TV show.
Not
Shimmer
the
and
TV
shine,
show. Have to clarify.
on that ball. A little bit of twisty action, everything, man. Okay, I just want to say for the record, 13 does look very tall on your screen.
I was actually
It's
just about to
because
say, she is extremely tall.
It's because she's very, very tall. In fact, she's taller than, I think, every teacher in our building besides the tall ones. Like the really tall ones, like the 6-foot ones. I think she's like a
She may
solid,
be
no,
6
she
foot.
is definitely 6 foot. There's no way. I'm 5'8", and she looks like she's like 6 feet taller than I am. So she's
So that's 11 feet.
If I had to guess, here. I don't know if it's in our press pack. It's definitely not. There's no way we looked
Her
at
height? No, I doubt it.
What was it, 13? She has quite the resume, though.
This is one of their star players.
Yes, it is.
Kira McCaffrey.
When you have 73 kills, it says on this, and I bet it's added to that number. Oh, it hit that antenna. That's a point. That's a point towards Mepham. Thank you. Thank you. A little sub action. Paige comes out. Alyssa Sigmani goes in. Sophia Beck gives her the high fives. So does Tara Glynn there. Michaela Dawby with the serve. Does not make it over, but is not a bad jump serve. I give it all the credit. Anyway, going back to Kira McCaffrey. Number 13, 6 foot, ginormous.
You are definitely taking a guess
73
at that. 1,000%. You are just taking
she's 6.
a gander
If I
at
had to
that.
guess, she's 6 foot.
If you had to guess.
6'6". I'm gonna ask her after the
6'5" is
me ask her after the
definitely
game.
not
Anyway,
her
she
height.
has 73
Oh, that was
this
a
season.
good attempt at a dig by
14
Grace. That
blocks.
was a good hit.
It was.
And that was a good dig by Grace. It was a good attempt.
100%. Did what she could do, and that's this game. They're however, Mineola's up by 7. I don't know, man. It might be the side. It might be the side of the court. You know.
You think it's the side? This is the lucky side?
I was always that superstitious. I'm still always that superstitious.
Oh, you are superstitious?
Yeah. If they win, it's definitely that side of the court.
I absolutely agree. That was an amazing
saved
spot.
by the bell, we like to say. It's going to go out, but saved by the other team. Hit it. Here we go, see it. Oh, my God, beautiful. That's
Once
how
again,
Mineola's
that's
gonna
just
score their points here, guys.
an amazing spot.
Once again, when you have guys that tall on your team, take advantage of the spike. In
And just-
every way.
If you have to give over a free ball, you place it. You know, did you see how they
Caleb
put it
Thompson
in
sees that
a
ball
specific spot
backfield.
where you cannot see a person there?
A little bit of miscommunication here on Mepham's side. Number 13 enters the court. Once again, 73 kills in the season, 14 blocks, 4 assists, 13 digs, 2 aces, 4th in kills, and 11th in blocks here.
And that's in the whole county, right?
That's in the whole county, man. And there's a lot of kids in this county. So, that's not an exaggeration, guys. There's like, if I had to guess, there's like there's definitely hundreds of schools, high schools.
Oh, absolutely, easily.
So, that's a lot of kids. Think there's like 30 kids on this roster. And you're
Did you see
4th.
that? There she goes again, number 13. Just
Yep.
a little tip over the net. That's all it takes.
And that's why she
Is the middle blocker.
she's insane. That's why she's insane. in simple words, Sam Rakos gets it over. Okay, I don't know about that one. A little bit of block action there.
Yeah, that was 4 passes. But, you know, she had to try.
I don't know. I could have hit the. I don't know, man. Might possibly have touched Mineola's hands. And got a block playing. Ball goes back. Almost hits a mom in the doorway, just trying to watch her daughter play volleyball. However, that point increases Mineola's score to 18-8. Up by 10. You know, Mepham was in this exact spot last set. They figured it out. Can they figure it out again?
If
Court
not,
captain Sophia Green.
it's got to be the side.
It's definitely. Timeout call by Mepham as it becomes 19-8, up by 11 here. Mepham has insurance, though. Mepham has 1 set insurance, but insurance can be used pretty quickly. Just like if you get in a car accident, your car insurance goes up, man. So you don't want your car insurance going up here.
This is Mepham's second timeout this set.
It is.
I think whatever they discussed in the first
still think
timeout
it's the side,
is not
guys.
working, which is why they need the second timeout.
Here's a replay here. Bam! Number 13, 4th in kills in Nassau County. And 11th in blocks. When you're 6'6", once again a guess, you're gonna be in that range, okay? Like, there's no way.
I doubt that she's 6'6".
I don't know, man.
Maybe
She's
it
pretty
looks like
tall.
that from our height, but
I mean, we're also sitting down. Beautiful serve by Maggie Duda, Mineola's libero. A little short there. Not for Mineola, though.
she's short, but she can definitely move across that court.
No,
She's
I'm
been
saying-
picking up
I'm
everything.
saying that ball landed short in the court. But yes, you're 100% right. Just because we're saying a lot about how the tall people are acing this game. But the small people are there too, okay?
They matter.
Yeah, man. We all matter.
You know, their libero, Mineola's libero, Maggie Duda,
We're
has
all-
been
all
picking
Long
up
Islanders.
everything in the back.
Yep, everything.
She's been cleaning it up nicely.
And it's the same thing with Abby Palmer here. About to serve here. Beautiful hit once again by Sam Rakos. Puts it over. Makes this 29-9, serving 20 to be exact here. Abby Palmer goes over. Ball goes over. Mineola first hit's pretty nice. Up for the spike. Spike is too long. And that increases it to a 10-point lead by Mineola. But however, Mepham gets that 1 point back, making it the 10-point lead. But still a 10-point deficit. Goes over again. First hit's pretty good. Can they get this spike right? Oh, no. And that's a carry by the
setter.
Dang, I don't know, man. That looks like a pretty nice set.
It was looking a little
picky,
lifty to me.
here, but that's good. It's always better to be. I don't know about that. We'll scratch that idea. However, now it's a 9-point lead by Mineola. Lead is a little diminishing here. Come out and get back what they had last set. Oh, beautiful 2 hits.
And it's up.
And it's over by the libero, but beautiful hit by number 11 to save. However, libero cannot receive that ball this time, making this an 8-point deficit. The point deficit is slowly decreasing. This is what they did last set.
I mean,
they do
I
it
understand
again.
why number 8 didn't get it, though. You know, you're getting
Yeah,
hit at by
it's-
Sam Rakos. First time you get it, that's amazing. Second time,
What I
you know,
would
you're a
say
little
is
frazzled.
95 miles per hour. It's not, but
It looks like that. It definitely looks like that.
And it probably feels like that. But this makes this a 7-point lead now by Mineola. Once again, their lead diminishing as Abby Palmer goes up. Gets caught up in the block that they try to put over. A little tip over, though, caught their hands on the way down, making this 21-13.
They went up a little early. They were a little bit too much anticipating of
And
the.
at the same time, they were expecting a spike, but they held out a little bit, pushing that tip over.
So when that ball came over slower, they were already up there on their way down.
And as they were on their way down, it just hit their hands and it died. Right behind them. First hit by Abby Palmer, successful. Alyssa Sigmani puts it over. The beautiful spike, Abby Palmer. First hit, Michaela Dobby sets it up. And Sam Brenner puts it over for a kill. Beautiful. Making this once again a 7-point lead by Mineola. Now Paige, who went on a huge serving streak last game, goes at it again here.
And I guess what
Can
we're all
she
wondering
do it
now is,
again?
can she do it again?
That's a great question.
Great minds think alike.
Damn right. Block just goes a little bit towards the ref. Hope the ref is okay. However, it went out of bounds, so Mineola gets a point, making this 22-14, 22 serving 14.
What a beautiful up by Abby Palmer.
She's been at it all game. Beautiful spike.
Off the net.
By I don't care about that second spike. The first spike was beautiful by Sam Rakos. Didn't get to finish my sentence, but beautiful spike by Sam Rakos. And she's been doing it all game. Just like you said, Abby Palmer.
Look at her go at it again all game.
First hits have been on point. However,
Blocked
that was
by
a block.
13. 6'5", you said?
11th in blocks. And once again, we said those numbers before. 73 kills, 14 blocks, 4 assists, 13 digs, 2 aces. That number has increased big time this game. Paige, that's a beautiful setup for Sam Bremer to hit it. Beautiful recovery. 13 with that recovery there. Michaela Dobby puts it over. Sophia Green, a little too
Oh, it was just a
far.
little too tight on that net right there.
So as we were saying before, Mepham's Insurance, they have it. It's tie game now. Once again, it's first to 3 out of 5 sets. So Mepham can win again on this lucky side, like I was saying.
Now we're going back to the lucky side.
And, but that's been this. It's a tie game here on the court. But we're going to throw it up to the studio so they can talk a little bit about what's been happening.
Thanks a bunch, guys. Wow, that was really incredible. Mepham took off really, really well at the first set and then did not so well at the second set, but I have full confidence in us. What do you think?
I have full confidence that we could win, but knowing that Mineola is a 4-1 conference, it's 4-1 in conference, may not be.
I know what you're trying to say. So basically, the Mepham Pirates are 1-4. So it's very impressive that we did get that first game, but Mineola is I believe 4-1 in their stats. So still, it could be anybody's game, but who knows? Maybe Mepham will come back, or maybe Mineola will take over. Who knows? And that's the great thing about volleyball. Am I right?
One of Mineola's key players is Kira McCaffrey with.
It literally says like on my paper, like to hype her up because she is like really, really good. It says here she has 73 kills and 14 blocks. That to me is just so impressive. So for the Mineola team, they definitely have an advantage having her on that team. I'm very, very, I don't know. I don't know who's going to win. It's like I said, it's anybody's game. Kira McCaffrey as our middle hitter. Who knows? Who knows? But we do have some prominent Mepham Pirates that I'm sure is going to lead the team. such as Sophia Green. She's been doing really well on the field. She blocks, she hits, she digs, bunch of aces, really, really well. And then we have our very own Michaela Dobby. She's down there and she's supporting us. And just a bunch of these people are, as a senior, like I know so many of these people, they're so talented. I am so excited. And
Well,
now,
we can talk more about that later. Now we're going to throw it back down to Ryan and keep going.
we're going to throw it. So, let's continue. We also have Alexa Schroeder, who is our third middle. It is her first year on varsity. She should be starting middle next year, but so far she's been doing amazing, and it is so great to have her on the Mepham team. All right, let's send it back downstairs to see what's up.
All right, let me just fill you in on what's going on here. I'm Basilia Mikhail, and we have replaced Ryan Marr this time with Nikki. Welcome back, Nikki. You were missed.
Thank you.
Let's just fill you in. Let me just fill you in on what me and Ryan were talking about. First of all, we were taking a guess at number 13's height. She's insanely tall. Would you like to take a guess at her height?
Probably about 6'5".
Wow. I think it's a little bit of an overshot. That was a good
Height
kill.
definitely helps her. You know, she's got a good vertical
That was a good
jump.
kill by number
You know,
27.
she has a lot of kills, you know. She's able to get the ball over down ball.
Number 27
no
has been
problem.
doing that all game on the right side. She's been doing that all game, and I feel like she can continue for the rest of the game. Good receive by Sophia. And there goes Sam Rakos with that hit. What a beautiful angle. You know, it was just at such a good angle, so diagonal that it is so unexpected. Of course, Mineola couldn't get that. It was a good touch, though. Here goes Abby Palmer serving. She's ready for the hit.
That was a great set.
That was a
set up
beautiful
really
setup.
well.
And what a great spot by the hitter. And just Sophia Green, you know, you saw her trying to dive in there in time, but she was just 1 second late, and that's just the way it goes with these plays. You know, those hits, it's you've either read it or you don't because you just don't have time.
The speed is definitely much quicker,
And that is out.
especially since they're playing in such a high conference.
Yes.
Speed
They've been
definitely
moving
gets
up conferences over the years, haven't
Yeah.
they? They just keep moving up. All right, and that was the sub to put in Fiona as the server. And that's a good serve. Now, 13 is a middle. But for that first one, she did that on the right side. She's just quite the all-around player, huh? And that is Mepham's point. Back to Fiona serving. Oh, here's the replay of that amazing play. What a nice set. 13 is just, she can go all day. And I feel like Mineola knows, that the Mineola setter knows, and all of the teammates know that when there is an opportunity, get it to 13. Mepham's been maintaining the lead this time in the beginning of the set here with Fiona as serving. She's on a little bit of a streak. I don't want to jinx anything. She seems to be on quite the serving streak. I jinxed it, didn't I? Absolutely. All right, here we go with Mineola serving. They're close behind Mepham. It's still early in the set, but they are right behind them. And what a good up. That was a great attempt by Sophia. Did you see how that serve just skimmed the net? Those are always difficult to get.
Those are always the most difficult ones. Those are the kind of serves that don't spin much, and they come right at you.
The floats, yeah. And you think they're coming in way faster than they are, and then they just touch the net and it slows down completely. Throws you off. All right, Melissa server. Melissa also had quite a couple of good serves in the past 2 sets, hasn't she? Look at that beautiful floater. See, that is floaters absolutely scare the bejesus out of me. You know, they don't move. They're going left and right. There's no spin on them. They're just floating in the air. Get it? Floater. All right, Mepham's point again. Here we go with Melissa's amazing serve. That was a good setup. Oh, blocked. But they recovered.
Great cover on that block.
Oh, that tip. That was a good recovery. Just out. They recovered really nicely. You know, once you get a rally going and you start going that fast, it really is by pure instinct. You're just going. And they've subbed the right side back in.
You have to have a very quick reaction time.
Very quick.
Definitely on a serve. Sometimes the ball comes right at you. You have to get it to the setter, but sometimes it's kind of difficult.
You're just reacting. It's all about your reaction. Look at Abby Palmer learning from her first mistake and giving an amazing pass. Sam Brummer was there with that block, though. That's something else I feel like I've been seeing all day. Sam Brummer is just there exactly when you need her. If you need anything for the block, she is right there.
Sam Brummer is 7th in the county in blocks. She has 16.
Oh my goodness.
This
is her first year on varsity too, and she is starting off amazing. She's an amazing server. Even better blocker. 7th in the county. Do you know how hard it is to be 7th in the county? Me and Ryan were talking about that. Imagine how many people are in this county and play volleyball, and she's 7th. Quite the achievement. 11 serving. 11 has also been on quite the serving streak. I jinxed her. I am on quite a roll. I've just been jinxing people left and right. I apologize. Well, speak of the devil. Sam Brummer serving right now. Once again, beautiful floater. It goes just past the net. It skims just above it, giving you absolutely no time to see it.
I believe they called that a double.
Yeah, they called that a double. Substitution, 8 for 3. 8 is going in for the outside. What a beautiful receive. Just out. You know, with that roll shot, you really have to be careful. If the roll shot, if you go just a little too much out. I will say one thing though, Mepham has been really good with their serve receive this past game.
Absolutely.
Truly. And that is why
a lot of that's on the libero right there. A lot of that's on the libero right there.
Absolutely. With serve receive, you have to trust that if that serve is too difficult, your libero will be there. And I can confidently say that Abby Palmer has been there. She has been picking up those balls left and right. And I think that that's why Mepham's not far behind this set. You know, the first and second set, they were a little far behind. They had some amazing recoveries. But now they are just hot on their tails right from the beginning. What a beautiful back row attack by Sophia Green. And Alexa Schroeder just goes in to complete it. That's amazing. You know, that's one of my favorite things, back row attacks. They're just so unexpected. Here's the replay of her amazing back row attack. They're so unexpected. You wouldn't expect her to go from the back all the way up to hit. I think it really throws off the other team. Sophia Green serving right now. Sophia Green does it all, doesn't she? Sophia Green she's one of the best players in the county. Absolutely no surprise. She's had 20 kills, 5 assists, 39 digs, and 11 aces. And that number has absolutely increased in this past game.
She's also a very big leader on this team. She's the only senior on the court right now.
Yes, you're right. I hadn't even noticed.
And she definitely picks up the team if they're
Absolutely.
down like they are right now.
She's their captain, isn't she?
Yes.
Because that's the
She's-
amazing thing about Sophia Green. Like, not only is she an amazing player and she has great skills, she also knows how to pick up the team.
Yes.
She knows how to get them back in a groove, get their momentum going.
Hopefully they can do that right now.
Hopefully. All of these girls have amazing jump serves. I can't remember the last time I saw one standing serve. Look at that amazing swing by Sam Ricos. What a kill. What a kill. That is, Ryan Mark called it going 95 miles per hour. Now, we don't know if that's for certain, but I agreed it definitely looks like that. Here's the replay for it. Oh, Fabi Palmer serving. And the Mepham team just called that an ace. Abby Palmer up again to serve. And she's been on fire today. I jinx people so badly. I need to stop. Substitution on Mineola's side to put in number 3 as the server. And it is another float serve. Difficult to get, those floaters side to side. Truly, just looking at them makes my heart beat a little faster. Scares me a little. There goes Sam Ricos with what a swing. What a recovery, Antenna. What an amazing
Server
recovery.
number 3 has 13 aces. Absolutely amazing.
Wow. And that is, that number's absolutely gone up. Taking a timeout right now. Let's just, who else is pretty tall? Make sure to tune in into the BMB morning announcements every Friday morning to see your favorite personalities, faces, and news stories to keep you up to date on things in and around the Mepham community. Yeah, absolutely. Go check out the morning announcements every Friday. We keep you updated. All right, and now back to the game with Mineola serving. Number 3. No, I've been saying number 3 a lot. She's been serving for quite a while. That is the thing about volleyball. Whoever has the serving streak, it gives you that momentum, that extra push that you need, and most teams are very good at keeping it going.
Absolutely.
There goes Sam Ricos.
That's a big part of why teams call timeouts too. If there's a server or just the team in general
to try and
is
break
on
that
a
momentum.
big roll, yeah, they try to break the server's momentum, try to mess him up a little bit.
Because
but
not only
did not seem to mess her up at all.
No, she seems unfazed. But not only does your momentum keep going, but it also slows down the other team. But not for Mepham, who just got the point. Now, I think this is a time where Mepham needs to push ahead right now. We're a little far into the game, and I think that this could be the moment.
Again.
Oh, no.
I hope that they do.
Oh, no. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm jinxing this so badly. But it is Fiona, so, I have a good feeling about it. What a smart play by Sam Bremer.
That was a great play.
She could have tipped, she could have hit, but no, she knew that it was just too risky. The smartest thing was to place it with her hands.
That middle blocker was right there. She knew she had to get it past her.
Absolutely, that's another thing. You can't just be the strongest hitter. You have to also be smart about where you're putting the ball, and when you're hitting, when you're tipping, you have to catch the other team off guard. I think that's the key.
And that's another thing with the speed of the game. You have not much
There's not much time to think.
To think about it. You got to be smart with it.
And it's amazing that she was still able to hit that with a last-minute setup. Double by Mepham. That was an amazing hit by Sam Rinkos, though. I'm starting to think that 95 miles per hour is not an exaggeration. My goodness, I think I would be terrified if she was hitting at me. I think I would be terrified. I think I would move away from the ball. Would you move away from the ball? I would definitely. Oh, come on. If you see that ball coming at you, you're not going to duck and run for cover.
I think that I let my team down a little bit.
Oh, right. Oh, no, absolutely. You would never do that, but I would. What a tip. Again, it's not about the hitting, it's about the placing. The smart moves, and that was absolutely one of them.
Every ball that goes over the net is placed so well. Even the free balls.
The free balls especially, because the free balls, they have no strength on them. You need to be able to place that.
And when they're placed in the right spot,
she goes up to hit, and the hit is good. Look at Abby. Abby absolutely read that ball, knew where it was going, and got there in record time. Oh, tip.
That was a good try by Mepham there.
Yes, that was quite the recovery that Sophia Green got that up. But, you know, when the game is moving that fast, something ultimately will slow it down. Substitution by Mineola to put 27 back in. Amazing serve received by Abby. And look at Michaela. Michaela has been doing it all game. Let's take a look at this replay with Michaela's amazing hit. Michaela truly does it all. She is the setter and also the right side hitter. That was a beautiful setup for Mineola. And a good attempt at a hit. Now, Sam Bremer serving again. Look at her doing her pre-serving routine. Do you see that? Do you see Sam Bremer's serving routine? And I feel like a lot of players have that, you know, just a little routine before they serve to get them in the zone, you know?
Absolutely. Keep them focused on their serve. Then they can worry about whatever, you know, their defense, their hitting, their attack after.
And they're all different. Their little routine
and the
just to really get them
placed very
focused.
well as well.
Yes, I think that they are in fact placing these serves, making it just that much harder. Not only are you focused about how you're going to get it over and how fast, or if it's even going over, but also where on the court, short, deep.
And they have to worry about not serving it to the libero because
absolutely, that's something
they know that
you want to
they know
avoid.
they're
The libero
best,
is
the best
placed
on
there
the court to get it to the setter and set something up. So if they hit it somewhere else, could, you know.
What a block. What a block. That was a beautiful block. They saw it and they went up quickly and put it down just as fast. Now, Michaela Dobby serving. And she has been on fire this game. Michaela, this is her third year on varsity. She's been on varsity since freshman year. And she is the top 25 in county in kills and the top 5 in assists.
She can do it all. She's a great setter, great hitter,
great
everything.
Right. Here comes the replay of that amazing play. Look at that, it went right through her hands. Just out, oh my goodness. I cannot believe that the line judge could even see that. Did you see how fast that serve was going? I would have no idea in or out. Here we go with the libero. Free ball once again, good placement, but the libero was there. The libero comes in on Mepham. Libero comes in once again to set up. Oh, what a recovery. Way to be there. Abby has been setting them up all play. Abby just set them up 3 times on this play. And that is it. And now we are going to toss it back to the studio.
So I have been up here. I have not, however. I've been downstairs sportscasting the last 2 sets.
Are you excited to be up here?
I mean, it's always fun in the studio show, I gotta say. It's always fun here. But looking back at this game, Mepham won the first one. And the first set, I want to say, was one of the most fun sets to watch / commentate I have ever seen. From playing to everything, it was absolutely great. The comeback, the fact that they were communicating so well in every way.
Yeah. It was really back and forth at the way end because they were tied.
We are seeing here.
You see the block by Mineola, and that's just the stuff that's been happening all day with Mineola. Like we were saying downstairs, there was a joke that the Mineola girl, number 13, forgetting her name right now. I was saying she's 6'6". She's so tall, and when she raises her hands, just alone, they're above the net. So when she jumps, it's a little insane. I'm just gonna say, but that's just what Mineola's been doing. They've been using their strengths. Mepham used their strengths the first time, so that's just what they have to do moving on. However, as you see on the bottom, midweek update, Bree Bolin, you're the producer of. It's a great show. You know, you're taking over for Hannah Broxmeyer, one of BMB's most infamous peoples.
Do you know when the first episode is airing?
What's the first episode airing?
October 10th. I'm so excited.
That's 2 weeks? 1 week? 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Epic. So, it's a great show. Go watch it. I'm serious. The packages, which are the news stories in it, and the stories that you get to hear from around the community and in the school, especially for parents out there if you're watching. You get to hear what your kids are not telling you about. Like, your kids are going home and they're like, nope, I'm going to bed. Meanwhile, you're not hearing about what's going on. We give you the look at what's going on. So, seriously, go check it out. A lot of hard work goes around here to putting that show. You put a lot of work into that, and you've had meetings ready, getting hosts and stuff. So, big shout out to you, man, figuring it all out.
I'm trying.
When we're coming back from people that are infamous, it's hard. But however, we're gonna send it down back to the floor. Take it away, guys.
All right, and we're back. Once again, we are keeping it for this set with me and Nikki. You know, I think we're just quite the dynamic duo.
Absolutely. I agree.
I love it. I'm here for it. Here to see it. All right. Almost any second now, the teams are coming back to the court. Here goes Mepham. I think the Pirates are fired up for this set.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
definitely.
They won the first.
Especially that first set. They had a great comeback.
They had an amazing comeback. It was such an amazing recovery. Now they've lost the second and the third. I think they are fired up right now.
Yeah.
I wonder what they were talking about in that team huddle. I think it was something like, you know, let's get it together. Here we go. We did it in the first set. We can do it again. And I think they could.
I think that first set was definitely got them excited. Definitely set the tone a little bit. And
this set,
unfortunately, they lost the next two. But I think
because
that definitely gives them confidence that they can come back and they can win these next two.
Absolutely. And now it is 2-1 Mineola. This is a crucial set because if Mineola wins this one, that's it. They've gotten their 3 sets out of 5, and the game is over. And they're starting off strong with Sam Rakos getting an amazing kill. And the ball right to me. Yeah. And I just want to let you guys know that Nikki caught that ball. Saved my life. She caught it right above my head. Like a hero. All right, Abby Palmer serving. What a beautiful serve. But Mineola was there to receive that.
That was just
and
out.
that would have been an amazing move by Mineola if it had not
Very
been
smart.
just a little out. Giving
That's a
Mepham
good try,
the
good
ball
idea.
Again. hey, this would be a different story if it wasn't. I would be telling you what an amazing spot, but
True.
you know, just a tiny bit out. And as you can see, Mepham went up anticipating that dump, but it never came. And Abby is keeping Mepham going strong, serving again. If there's one thing about Abby, it's that she is consistent.
Definitely.
You know, you can. She is reliable. You can rely on her. If she's going to serve that ball the same way for like 10 times if needed. What an amazing up by Sophia. She was right there for that tip. Oh, and a last save attempt by Abby Palmer to get that ball up. She touched it, but it was just too late. Giving the ball to Mineola. Subbing 19 for 27 to go serve. Here we go with and I don't know if you can see 19's face right now, but 19 Mineola is very surprised by herself with that serve. She shocked herself. I think she was expecting something more, but it's okay. There is always one more rotation. That gives the ball back to number 12 on Mepham, Page, who has such an amazing serve. Very strong. I've been on the receiving end of Page's serve before, and it is extremely strong. She serves with such a force. Not only is it a float, there is so much power behind it. My arms are completely red after that, entirely. With the replay of that amazing play. What a block. It was a good touch.
That was a good try.
It was an amazing touch. Michaela came in trying to save it. It was just a little too late. But that was an amazing touch. You know, sometimes when a hit is that strong, the goal of the block isn't even to send it back over. It's just at that point to slow it down.
Take some power off it, yeah.
Yeah. What a good up by Abby Palmer. That was a close one. And what an amazing up by Sophia Green. Sophia Green moves incredibly. She truly covers that entire back line all the way in the back when needed. Now substitution, 3 for 6 on Mepham. Grace Brassel serving. Look at the serving ritual. I think it's important. I think if they were to serve without the serving ritual, it just wouldn't be the same. You know, I think it's crucial in getting them focused.
And it's a superstitious thing for some.
Is it a superstitious thing? I think
it's like
it's
good
so
luck.
superstitious, it's almost a fact at this point because all of them have their serving routines. Do you have your serving routine?
Yes,
I know you're
do.
on JV. Do you have yours?
Sometimes it changes year to year.
Really? It changes?
It has. Once or twice.
I can agree with that. Mine has changed a little bit too. You know, first I
Had
used
a
to bounce
different
the
one in
ball.
middle school.
Now I hit the ball a
Yeah.
little. Yeah, it changes. It's just whatever feels comfortable in the moment. Look at number 13 serving. Number 13 really can do it all. And I tried to block that ball. That ball went straight to us. I touched it. I feel kind of like a hero right now, you know? You touch that ball and you just feel so
didn't
special.
save
You're like, yes.
anyone.
I kind of did. Do you see the person behind me? That ball would have come right for him, but I saved him. So I actually do feel a little special right now. Please don't rain on my parade.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Yes. Mineola is still serving with 13 continuing this streak. 13 really can do it all. Just imagine a serve.
Just like we saw in that last
that
set. She's continuing.
She's kind of like Abby Palmer. She's very
consistent.
consistent.
Yeah,
You can trust her to do the same thing as many times as necessary. Oh, back row attack. Back row attacks are so fun for me to watch because it's just so unexpected. It's like you stepped it up and you took it away from the front row and you decided you were going to hit that even if you were in the back. Oh, and that tip was just so unanticipated. They did not see that coming, including Abby Palmer, who tried at the last moment. You could see she was moving towards it just a little late. But that's just the way it goes with
Talk
tips
about
like
good
that.
placement.
Yeah, and that's just
That
the way
was
it goes. Tips
absolutely-
on the second ball, you know, you don't expect it. You expect it coming over on the third.
Yeah.
You see that? That's another job of the libero. If the setter is out, if the setter gets that first ball, the libero now
want
has to
them to
take
get
over
that
the place of the
second
setter.
one, yes.
That is incredibly stressful, and I've seen Abby do it multiple times this game,
Yeah.
and she has been setting up the hitters amazingly well. Once again, Sam Brummer's serve just right over that net, just so the other team has no time to see it coming. Oh. It was meant, at first it was seen as a block by Mineola, restarting their amount of touches, but no, it was tape. It was not the blocker's hands, meaning that it was 4 touches. That's always so disappointing, you know, you think,
Yeah.
now, here we go, we got it back, and no, they tell you that it was not a block. Look at Grace coming in, saving that by sending it over with the free ball.
That was a
And
beautiful
what a
block.
block. What a block.
Amazing.
Was that Grace Glenn? I think it was.
Let's watch this
Oh,
replay.
let's watch the replay.
I think it was Michaela Dobby.
I think Grace helped her. Grace and Michaela.
Yeah.
They're 2 of the tallest people on the team.
Definitely.
And Grace Glenn is an amazing blocker. Truly. Grace Glenn is in the top 20 blocks in the country, in the county. I'm so sorry. I mean, she really is great. She could one day make it to 20 in the country, but she's 20 in the county. Her main strength
in the
is
county, that's very
blocking.
impressive still.
Still very impressive. And her main strength is blocking, and I mean, that makes sense. She's amazing at it. She just, everything about it, you know, the timing of the block, the strength, pushing it back. And there goes Michaela. What a beautiful set. And Alyssa with the swing. Sending it back over on a free, hopefully giving Mepham the momentum they need.
Just out.
Just out. You know, that's another thing that people don't really think about, how hard blocking is. The timing is really, you know, it's very tight. You don't have a lot of margin of error.
Absolutely.
You're either there on time or you're not, and Grace Glenn is there on time. Look at that setup. Out. Just out, giving Mepham the ball back. Hopefully, this will give them some momentum. They are in the lead right now. I think that they're definitely fired up, like you said, you know, from that first set, and realizing that they did not win the second or the third. They decided to really pull it together and rally
and they know
together
this
as
game
a
is
team.
on the line as well.
Exactly.
Here.
Because when you think about it, this really is it. Mineola gets one more set and that's it. So they're keeping it very neck and neck.
Well, it went their way when it was neck and neck in the first set. Hopefully, it will
Absolutely.
go their way right now.
Hopefully. Look at Abby with that amazing receive. In. Just in.
Hit.
It was a beautiful hit.
Beautiful.
Sam Ricos has been doing that all night. She's been on fire. Abby Palmer serving. Look at that. Did you see how that serve went right after it went past that net? It went right down. You know, those serves absolutely like on the decline. You will never predict when they're going down. It's an amazing serve. In once again by Sam Rakos. She is on a roll. I hope I didn't just jinx this.
I don't
I
know.
have to knock on wood or something. Oh, is it? Do you think this
I
is
agree
wood?
with you,
Is
though.
this table wood? Just in case, you know, I think it's a little necessary. Oh, look at that block.
That was a great block.
She was there. That was so fast. That was so insanely fast. The next thing you know, the ball's over, but no, Sam Brummer is right there. She went, not today. And she went up there. Now, causing Mineola to take a timeout, realizing that Mepham is in the lead. This is amazing considering that they lost the second and third set. This is looking pretty hopeful for Mepham.
Absolutely.
Watch the replay.
Let's watch that replay. That was
of that beautiful
amazing.
block. Did you see that? I don't even think she was ready for that block. That was pure instinct. You know, she didn't say, "Oh, here I'm going to go block." Her body did it on instinct. She saw it, she did it. And that just, you know, that hand-eye coordination is incredible, and it's what's necessary when blocking. Because a lot of times you don't anticipate the block and you don't know when someone's going to hit. You just have to see it and do it right away.
Absolutely.
They're almost at the same time synonymous. Now at the Mepham huddle, I wonder what he's saying. Probably, what do you think he's saying? Keep it up? Keep it going, you know? If it's not, what's that saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, Mepham is having some amazing communication right now, some amazing plays. Their hitters are on point, and of course it's because Michaela is setting them up beautifully. Once again with that amazing serve. Going right down. So difficult to predict.
That was a good try.
San Rico's tried to hit it
off the net.
a little too far from the net. Would have been quite amazing if it did go over. You know, it was just too far.
Yeah.
Now Mineola serving, number 19.
Those types of plays are difficult because it all depends on that first pass. And if it's,
Absolutely.
you know, a little bit off, then it could disrupt the play.
Roll shot by Sam. It was just a little out. That's the thing with roll shots, especially if you are getting it from a little under the net, you know, while trying to bring it up. You may accidentally set it out, and that is what San Ricos did, understandably. Mineola, I think, has lit a fire under them. You know, we went from 14-10 to 14-12. I think Mineola is maybe coming back.
I think it's because he jinxed it.
I really have to stop with this.
It's not tied.
It's not tied. Mineola is possibly making a comeback. They've tied it. They've made it neck and neck, and they've made the odds, you know, anyone's set here. Or really, anyone's game.
Very
Mineola wins
smart
this.
play there. Saw an opening and she took that right there.
Extremely. All right, here we go. I'm feeling hopeful. You know why?
Me too.
Because it's Paige serving. Number 12, Paige has been on fire with her serves all night. That is not even Paige's fault. That is because I messed her up. I jinxed her. And I've got to stop. And I don't know why you're not stopping me. But that's not even on Paige. That is 100% on me at this point. Imagine she doesn't miss a single serve all night, and then I talk and she misses. That's got to be on me. That was a good attempt by Paige, by number 12. The way she was running for that ball, that determination, and she touched it. It was a good touch. Now, number 3 on Mineola serving. Oh, what a receive by San Ricos. But she just could not get past that block. Once again. Number 13. Extremely tall. Do you think number 13 is jumping extremely high, or she's just extremely tall, so she's just doing a little hop?
It's a mixture of both.
Mixture of both?
The height definitely helps her.
Absolutely. You know, when you're playing front row, the height is
the
beneficial.
taller you can get,
it's not
the higher
everything,
your
but
jump is.
it is definitely important.
No. The higher you can get over the net, the better your hit is going to be.
A little frazzled, calling a timeout. Is that their first one this set or their second one this set? I think the last one was called by Mineola. They may have one more timeout. See the Mineola huddle. See, you know what we've never talked about? What are they saying in this huddle? I wonder. You know, now they're in the lead. From the last time out, they were down, and now they're up. I think that they are on a high right now, and I think if anything, now is the time for Mepham to catch up. Number 3, Emma Foley. She's their DS. That means defensive specialist, for those who don't know what DS means, meaning that she is also one of those main passers in the back row. She may not wear the libero jersey, but she is definitely crucial in cleaning up that back row. Now substitution, 3 for 6. Grace Brassel serving for Mepham. And Sam Rakos just went out, which is good. She's been working very hard. I think maybe she needed a little break. Oh, and that was just such a good spot. It was completely empty over there. There was just, and I think that hitter saw it and
Good placement.
and took advantage of their opportunity. What an amazing receive. Abby Palmer looks unfazed when she receives that. And that ball is going fast.
I think at some point it becomes second nature to the libero. They're so
Just
used to
casually,
getting.
oh yeah, let me just pick this ball up.
I mean, they're so used to getting that first ball that.
At one point, I guess it does become second
these
nature.
strong
You don't have to
hits.
tell yourself, move this way, or, oh, let me get the ball now. You just know at one point. And I think Abby Palmer has reached that point where it's just second nature. She's not even phased.
Yeah.
And that was a beautiful block by Mepham. Unfortunately out, meaning Mineola has the ball, but it is not over. And there's that replay, but I don't think that this is by any means over. Like, if you can see, the score is very close with Mineola 20, Mepham 17.
Absolutely.
Mepham can absolutely
It's anyone's game.
make up that deficit starting right now. Mepham just got the point, making it 18-20. I think this is
Here
absolutely
comes
their
this
time.
rally, and I'm not going to jinx it.
I'm not going to
Unlike
jinx
you.
it either. You're absolutely right.
You shouldn't say anything.
I mean, I am
Here's Michaela
commentating.
Dobby.
Maybe I have to say, oh, you want me to be quiet? I am commentating. I have to say something.
No,
But I don't want to jinx
I mean,
them.
just not like.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe I should zip it. You got it.
I mean, the whole thing with they're on a roll now. That stuff.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Here we go with Mineola serving, so I guess
Not
the momentum was lost at either way. So maybe I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Maybe it wasn't on me. That serve came in a little high, giving Abby Palmer the perfect time to see it. Oh, and
very
that
close.
was very tight. The line judge took a moment to realize
Could have
that,
gone either way, that call.
you know, the line judge called it up. The ref just was not sure for a moment. It was very tight. Look at that amazing up by
wow.
Abby. Right,
Those
it was
efforts.
1 inch from the floor.
Diving plays, those are the ones that could keep you
It
in
is
the game.
neck and neck, and I truly.
Help you set up.
Oh, there we go.
Great
Mepham just took
hit.
their second time out of this set. Now, what do you think that they need to do to get back? Because they're having some amazing plays. Like, I am not even fully sure what they could possibly do more to take back this set.
I think it's always good to have good communication. Be loud. Pick each other up. If you make an error, do something wrong.
You think at this point it's not about the skill, it's about the chemistry as a team, and it's just as long as they keep their spirits up?
I think so. At least for.
I'm going to have to agree with that.
There's
because,
only 2 more points. But
strategy-wise and skills-wise, they are doing everything that they
yeah,
can.
absolutely.
Mineola serving number 17. Number 17 is Juliana Speranza. She's their outside hitter. She's had 25 kills, 2 blocks, 2 assists, 33 digs, and 3 aces. That's quite an achievement. I'm surprised the ace number isn't higher, and I'm sure the ace number will go way up after this game. And there we go, Mepham's point.
That was a really
Now,
great rally.
I'm not going to say anything.
That was, everyone worked together, everyone worked hard, they moved around, but they reset, they got back in their
You
spots.
can see right here on that replay, it really is just about team chemistry, the team moving together. There are 6 players on the court, and it depends on every single one of those players. Oh, what a beautiful setup by Michaela. That was amazing. She set that up from off the net, way off the net, and gave it to her perfectly. Here we go, Sophia Green serving again. Strong server, I feel confident. Oh, and apparently I'm not wrong because Mineola just took a timeout. Now, this is like one of those huddles where it's like, you know how in football, when the clock is running out, the team takes a timeout between the plays, trying to slow down the momentum or figure something out. I think that this is where it's at. I think that timeout by Mineola was one of those.
Yeah. It's one of those huddles that's trying to slow down the game, maybe mess up the server.
It's one of those, you know, it's at the end, you know things are getting tight.
Prevent them from getting in a roll.
Yeah.
Prevent that momentum from starting.
No. And just, you know, like at this point, it's now or never. It's 23-20. And I think that now or never momentum is exactly what is getting Mepham fired up. You know, they are making no errors here. Oh. And they are not calling that as Mepham's ball. They saw that. Mepham saw that as out. And apparently the line judge and the ref saw that as in. And once again, that's just one of those calls that is so very close. It really is just, it depends on like a centimeter. If the ball is even on that line a little, it's in. But if it's just slightly off, that's it. It's just so close.
Oh, and
they claimed it for Mineola. That is Mineola's point. It was just one of those things, so tight, hard to see. So I guess at the end of the day, it goes down to what did the line judge say. They have final say on these things. Well, and the ref, of course, but the ref is going to take the advice of the line judge.
Yeah.
And that is it. That is it, ending the set. Mineola 25, Mepham 20. Also ending the game. Mineola taking the second, third, and fourth set. Mepham coming in hot with the first, and Mineola just absolutely diminishing that fire. Mepham had a good run. Mepham absolutely fought for every single one of those sets. Like, they did not let Mineola take those sets easily.
And this is a good team they're playing against. Mineola is very good.
Absolutely.
Very talented.
Mepham has been moving up in conferences, and now we are going to toss it back up to the studio.
Hello and welcome back to the studio show for the final time tonight, sadly. Mepham, they sadly did not win tonight, but we knew coming into this today that Mineola is a powerhouse, and we saw, 13 on Mineola. I was saying before, is literally 6'6", like, is massive. You know, she was blocking and she was spiking, and that was just the end. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Sam Rakos, Michaela, a whole bunch of people on Mepham, along with Abby Palmer. Everyone had a piece of this game today. But coming out of this, Mineola is a powerhouse, and that's what it came down to today. Mineola had a good day. They won in JV and varsity. But Mepham's got to come back next time, and we got to fight again. So this will close out our first BMB Game of the Week of the year. For BMB, I've been Ryan Moore alongside Brianna Bolin, and have a great night.